Hi! So I wanted to do a new series called like to do my what is that called when you use the same two letters? What is that, alliteration? I don't know. Yeah, cook and complain. So I'm making dinner right now. I will show what I'm making in just a minute, and I'm gonna complain during it. I won't make it all super negative because I understand that it's good to see some lessons and everything, but it's also okay to vent. So for what I'm actually cooking, I have some rice boiling in here in coconut milk, so that's gonna be like a coconut rice situation. The key to that is to add oil. I had no idea, but if you add like a spoonful of oil, it actually prevents the rice from sticking and getting burnt, so fun fact. And then over here I just have some veggies, and then I'm gonna add some zucchini to that, and then those are all of the seasonings I'm gonna add. I also have a bowl of popcorn there, lol. Things are happening fast. So this rice is going. I just showered, so I look kind of like a mole rat, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cut up this zucchini. My parents get really nervous watching me cut things, so sorry if I'm doing that to you. I also have to keep an eye on this rice because it just boils so quickly and I don't want it to burn. Fun fact, one time I actually was making this exact rice in my dorm and there wasn't good ventilation there, so I burnt it, and it was like my fire alarm went off and it was just really embarrassing. This rice is looking good. Basically, I'm just stirring it and you bring it to low heat after it comes to a boil. So I made a list of things I wanted to complain about, more so weird shit that I've been doing while I'm in quarantine, because I don't know if I'm just like going insane or if these are things that like I would have done anyway. Like, I really don't know. Yeah, so I'm cutting the zucchini right now, and as I said before, my parents get really nervous about me cutting things. They don't think I know how to properly use a knife, and they're kind of right. I'm gonna check on my rice again. It looks super good, actually. I'm gonna let it simmer for like another minute or two. And then the key is to actually take it off of the heat, but keep the lid on so it like kind of keeps cooking a little bit. Yeah, there's that. So anyway, I'm very scattered right now. This is kind of how my brain has been working lately. It just is jumping from one thing to the next, and then I don't get anything done. Now heating up pan number 2. I have a gas stove, and I have never had a gas stove like prior to moving to this apartment, so I won't lie, I was like really anxious about that because I don't like fire. I don't know where that fear started. I really don't know if I've had trauma with fire or I just don't like it, but for as long as I can remember, I really don't like fire. So this whole open flame situation with the gas really makes me anxious, but I'm starting to get used to it. I'm gonna add the veggies to the pan with sesame oil. Let me tell you, this is like the key. It makes everything just taste so much richer, especially if you're cooking like Asian style food. It just, I don't know, it just adds like this nice flavor. So veggies are in the pan. What I do to like kind of seam them a little bit is just add like literally this much water, and it just gets them a little bit soft while also keeping like the crispness, if that makes any sense. I don't know, I'm not an expert. Anything that I've done, I've probably learned from my mother, so yeah, thankfully she's a pretty good cook. So I'm trying to think of some other weird things that I've been doing. I made a list, but now I of course can't think of any, and the list is on my phone, and this is just why I need a camera, but I'm waiting to get paid. Oh my god, this is really steaming. Okay. Also on antidepressants, as I've talked about in another video. So yeah, that also kind of messes with my sleep and gives me nightmares. So the combination of all those things already isn't great. But now add the fact that I'm like more anxious because of this virus. I'll like go to sleep and then I'll wake up and be more tired. Like, what is the logic there? Like, can someone explain that to me? Like, why do I wake up and feel more tired? Like, I study science and the human body, and I will never understand that. I mean, then again, I am not really good at science, even though it's my major. I mean, I've always had to study, but now that I'm a second semester senior, studying has been difficult, especially now because I'm not really having like a formal graduation anytime soon, if ever. And so my motivation has really been at an all-time low, which actually reminds me of my next point, which is the fact that I have like no motivation to do anything, like even little things. It's really hard to do little things like making my bed, putting my shoes in the cabinet, like just little things. This time, I hate to compare it to this, but it is almost like grieving, and your mind and body go through stages, 5 stages of grief, etc. And obviously there was a lot of trauma involved with this, so I think it's just kind of my body's reaction to everything. Okay, so back to my food. Veggies are looking really good here. They smell amazing. I have my rice. It always doesn't, oh, there we go. Okay, that's what it looks like. So this is my meal. My eyes are so dry. I don't know if that's because I'm like not going outside as much. It is allergy season. I do get allergies, so honestly, it's probably those things. But my eyes, when I put my contacts in, like they're so itchy and dry. Like I can't do it, so I've been wearing my glasses all the time, which is fine, but it's like my contacts are expensive and I feel bad, and it's just a whole mess. Ironic that I'm saying this now because there's literally sirens going on in the background. Today, when I was in my online class, there was noise going on outside, like construction or something, and so loud, see? And then noise going on in the apartment next door because they were doing some renovations, which obviously is necessary, but I was going insane. And as you can hear these sirens, it gets real loud in this apartment, and I don't mind that. Like, I do like living in a city where things are constantly happening. This is like a chase happening over here. I wonder if it's a motorcade. Oh my god, it is a motorcade. Okay, the motorcade is winding down. It's still really loud, and I just don't know when it's gonna end, and I think that's what's driving me crazy. And similarly, I don't know when this virus and quarantine and everything are gonna end, and I think that's why I am so anxious. And I feel like a lot of people can relate, because if you're a person that's like really on routine, especially if like you are a high school or college student and you've been very structured your entire life, finished product. It smells really good. I'm gonna eat this and go on with my evening, probably FaceTime my family for like 2 hours and complain to them more. Okay, we have like shared complaints. Like it's not just me like yelling at them. Oh, also I realized I didn't have a protein with this, so probably what I'm gonna do, because I do try to get like protein and a carb and veggie for dinner, but I don't have that. I don't have a protein right now, so I'm probably going to have like something with peanut butter for dessert. Wishing you all the best. Enjoy your evening. Do whatever you need to do to feel good. And I will see you soon. Okay, goodbye. Now we're on to dessert, which is a fail, because so I made this. It's oats, peanut butter, chocolate, honey, cinnamon, and you like make them into like little like cookies almost, and you just put them in the fridge. So I made these a week ago, and they came out like perfect. And I did it the exact same way, and they literally won't roll into cookies. So now I'm just eating the dough out of here, which is embarrassing and maybe unsanitary, so I might just put some on a plate, I don't know, but that's my dessert.